You guys, this was supposed to go out yesterday. I do apologize. I've been having problems with my laptop. So here we go, y'all. What's up, True Feelings family, and merry late Christmas. Christmas was yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas with your family. As for myself, we celebrate Christmas on Friday because that's when my husband is off, because he works for MTS, so he had to work on Christmas Day. So Christmas Day I was just kind of chilling. So I hope you guys enjoyed your day. But let's just get into this video. We're gonna talk about the people who don't kind of matter before we get into the KEROK situation. Lindsay, I think you can have several seats. I'm not sure why you insist on trying to glorify your damn past. Do you still want to be a drug dealer? Do you still want to just convince us that you was big bad Lindsay? It's like she wants us to just see that I was this pretty girl, but I still had clout and I could do shit to people out there. That's the image she's trying to give, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why you sitting in the car with this hobbit in your car with you, who you claim is gonna be your backup person. What the hell is this 100-pound little skinny ass heifer gonna do? I'm just curious. What the hell is this little thing gonna do? What are you gonna do? As a matter of fact, what the hell you gonna do? Now, I'm trying to wonder why Blaine is in the bed sleep. She looking at him through the camera. He supposed to be so worried about what she gonna do because of her past history and this $20,000 hanging over her head, but yet he in the bed sleep. She just got her daughter back. She got a little step boy at home. Why you out in the streets with this little old fool? Like, why you out running the streets collecting money at night? You could do that shit in the day. But like I said, what the hell are the two of them gonna do? And then they roll up on this boy, and maybe that's why they blurred his face out. Don't know, but he looked like he was about 14 years old. Lindsay, you can't look like a gangster rolling up on somebody's little ass boy, threatening him for $500 talking shit to a little ass boy that just happened to have all your damn money. Then Lizzie gonna say, put the word out. I'm out here and I'm coming to collect. And the old little tweaker looking bride gonna say, if you don't get it out there, you know it's not gonna be pretty. Not gonna be pretty at all. Like I said, what your 100-pound little toothless, what you gonna do, girl? What are you seriously gonna do? Is she using Blaine for a storyline? Because the storyline is weak as hell. I don't know why every time they bring her on, we have to continuously hear about her past as being a dealer and being big bad Lindsay. That's all she got. She ain't got shit else but using and blowing guys for a storyline. That's what I'm looking at this shit at, because the storyline is, it's weak as hell. So now she want to ask Blaine to get married since she feel like her ass might be going to jail, and she wants this man to be a guardian over her daughter, and the daughter already said she ain't trying to have him go like that. You know, anything happen, she going back to her grandmama's house. She ain't staying with Blaine's ass to work. She don't know Blaine like that. Like, no, she ain't even like him. No, she's not doing that. She going right back over there to her grandmama's house. But I'm saying, if I'm looking at Lindsay, and Lindsay, if you really doing a little goofy ass shit, you are playing with fire, okay? And if you're doing a little snake ass shit, because I believe you probably using this boy for a storyline, if you're doing that, karma gonna get your ass. Because I don't understand why you doing the storyline, going out there in the streets trying to collect money with old dope fin people. I thought you was a drug counselor. What happened to that shit? Didn't you have a job as a drug counselor? See, you're confusing me, Lindsay, because a couple of weeks ago you said you was the person bailing people out, and the only way you gonna bail them out if they go to a rehab or go get some help. But now you out here in the streets taking money, threatening people. Bitch, make the shit make sense, because you're not making it make a whole lot of sense right now. You're not. Justine and Michael, a couple I don't care about, but happy to see together and happy to see their growth. And I'm glad that lady, wicked ass lady, went over there to apologize to Justine about her being a hoe and everything. So I'm glad she apologized. They know they having a girl, so congratulations. Happy for their blended family. Happy that the little girl went and talked to her daddy about snitching. But here's the thing about that whole snitching. Let's back up for a minute. Like I said, there's another storyline that I'm not believing in, because it would have made most sense if one of the kids would have blurted the shit out in front of everybody. It makes sense for a little kid to forget, but it didn't make sense for this girl who's about to go to college, 17, almost 18-year-old, know to shut the fuck up. Know to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember how frustrated I used to get because they would have these adult conversations when they would be in the car arguing in front of the kids. And I didn't like that. So it's like, why put the responsibility of these kids keeping your adult secrets? The best thing to do is keep the kids out of your adult business. And I feel like they still keep doing that shit. Kids shouldn't be responsible for secrets. That's stressful. So, I don't know, but whatever. Congratulations on what they got going on. Let's see what happens next. I guess we gotta go house hunting with their ass. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let me back up. Now he has to tell the whole family, and maybe they'll be mad at her, at Justine, all over again and blame the shit on her. Let's see what's gonna happen. I was going to do Simple Sean and Sarah, but I decided after watching it a second time and watching KEROK and what was going on with his brother, I felt like doing them because, again, I can relate. Again, they sitting there waiting for his boy to show up because he ain't answered the phone. They calling him. He ain't answering the phone. Finally, he rolls up in the house. And I'm looking at him as he's coming in the house. I said, okay, you don't even look like you bathed or did nothing in a couple of days. And as I'm saying this, I'm not saying this to be funny or nothing. He just reminds me of the people that I work with. So he comes in and he just looks disheveled. Okay, we'll just say that. He just looks really, really disheveled. Mama hugging him. They trying to figure out what's been going on. So he thought it'd be funny to tell him he been locked up for 24 hours and shit. So finally he breaks the ice and tell him, you know, that was just a joke. I'm just playing. But then it just gets worse. I've been partying for 3 days. That's what I've been up to. I've been up partying for 3 days. So Mama decided to ask him, okay, you been drinking? No. But then she messed up when she asked him if he been doing drugs. That triggered the shit out of him. He's like, Mama, why you got me on national TV? You think I'm gonna tell on my damn self? Like, that pissed him off. It's like, at that point, he wasn't feeling the cameras all on him and thinking he was gonna snitch on himself. He did not like it because he was on something or coming down. Something was going on with him at that point, because then he felt the need to talk a little shit to his mama. But he talked a little more shit when he walked off, talking about that it's not his wife, that is Mama. She needs to start acting like his mama. When Mama left all crying, when she was done crying, she came back with her anger moment. She said, I ain't going through this shit. You are not going to disrespect me. You live in my house. I've been up, can't sleep, worrying, crying, calling, feed your punk ass, and you going to come in my house and disrespect me? She roll like I roll. I'ma cry and I'ma be hurt. But once I get over that, then I'm going to let your little ass have it. You ain't going to do it in my home. Catches up with his brother, has a talk with him. And his brother is just, he really going through it. He feel like he's the black sheep of the family. But he was saying some things that I was really paying attention to. Did you guys hear him say, Mama and Daddy knew that I was diagnosed with anxiety, depression, and PTSD. They know that I was diagnosed with that. They're the cause of my PTSD. I want to know, where's that coming from? There's a whole nother story there that I'm interested in. Is it something that they were going through when KEROK came out and Daddy was just being an asshole? Because it sounded like Daddy was an asshole, and we could see Mama's not. And we can see Mama's not with the daddy anymore. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, I can only maybe speculate or think maybe he was being abusive to the boys and to the mama. And Mama, maybe he feels he wasn't protected by the mama. That's why he got issues with Mama. I don't know what's going on. But here's the other thing that I really want to talk about on a real serious level, because BRITTNEY said something in her confessional like she don't know how he gonna act one way to next because of his addiction. And I said, okay, everybody in that house needs to be educated. A lot of you guys know I've been working in mental health since 2001. No, I am not a case manager. I work in housing. I place clients after intake and put them in the right place. But I've seen a lot, and I've kind of been him. So what like I said, everybody needs to be a little bit educated, because what's going on with him is he's dual diagnosed. He got mental health issues, and he also has an addiction. addiction. And it seems like they're more focused on the addiction than the mental health issues. Most people with mental health issues, PTSD, depression, anxiety, that's why they do drugs. That's why I did drugs. That's why we do drugs. So you can get rid of the PTSD, the voices, not sleeping, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So they're just really focused on this one area. And I really would like them to go out. It's like, no, there's more than that. It's more than that. He is dual diagnosed. He's got 2 issues. It's not just one issue. This mental illness issue is probably causing his addiction, so he can drown out all this other shit. But none of that's gonna work till you go see somebody. Like I said, I can relate. Before my ass got off drugs, because I don't like to say sober, because I drink and shit and socially, you know, but I don't snort, I don't bang, I don't do none of that weird ass shit. But anyway, before I went into rehab, I was on psych meds. I was on decepramine and I was on Klonopin for severe. I was on medication for severe anxiety and severe depression. Like, I was really messed up. And this psychiatrist told me I'd have to be on this shit for the rest of my life. But when I went into this rehab for a year, because it was either that or do 3 years in prison, just for getting caught 3 times with enough to slam in my arm. Seriously, I was going to get 3 years in prison. So it's like 3 years in prison at Chaichilla or a year in rehab. I'm like, give me a fucking rehab for 100, Alex. We will go to rehab. So anyway, okay? I say all that to say I can relate. He gonna need some counseling, because the type of rehab I went to, it wasn't NA. It was behavior modification, because a lot of our shit is our behavior. How are we getting this behavior? Where is it coming from? It's coming from fucking somewhere. We didn't wake up one day and say, you know what? I want to be fucked up and I want to be a dope fiend. None of us wake up like that. So there's a whole bigger issue, and I wish the family, if you're watching this video, please, please, please go seek out. There's classes for families, but there's a bigger issue than just his addiction. We got 2 things going on here, and so please, just stop focusing on the drugs. There's other things, and I think that's what he's trying to get through to you guys. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I will see you guys with something else later on. I will be back. I want to say tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. So I can finish up these people. It wasn't a whole lot going on. But I just felt like I really wanted to talk about the KEROK thing, because I'm sitting there listening to everyone talk about his addiction, and no one is talking about his mental health issues. Only him. Maybe they don't know about his mental health issues, but they really need to not separate those. These are 2 things together, and they need to address what's going on with this mental health thing. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling, especially about your parents? You know, we want to know why, what's going on. But I'm so glad he went back in there and hugged his mama and worked it all out. Everybody knows I fucked up as a parent. So KEROK reminds me of my son Kawan, who just did 14 years trying to get me and my other sons together when he got out of prison, because we were struggling. So I loved it. Like I said, I can relate to the whole family. And if you guys see this video, Merry Christmas. God bless. I love you guys. Don't be an asshole. Bye.